have here is a picture with this archangel with their mighty wings, and as if they are holding before themselves a representation of the scale of balance for each of us. And what they are asking here is for your own personal review of the balance of your life and aspects of it. And this can then be redefined, broken down into the type of food and the frequency within your food that you take into your body, for that frequency becomes part of you. The water that you drink and even the air that you breathe is charged with frequency and energy. And whether or not you are utilizing your own power or filter to prepare these frequencies before you take them into your own, you are far, far more than a physical body. You are an energy body that is part of a much broader quantum field that is seamless and merged and immersed one within the other. And for you then to work as a physical human being, you must be aware of the merging of energies from what you may think are totally external to your physicality into your body. But the physical substance that you take into your body draws in energy and frequencies that you are generally unable to perceive but become part of you. Just as you have an auric field, so does every particle have an energy field that is charged in some manner or some way. A similar thing occurs when you take yourself into your sleep state at night. And you have the ability to program, or to prepare or calibrate your energy system before going into your sleep state, and therefore going and traveling on the astral planes at night, where your soul has a range of experiences in other planes that either prepare you in some way for your life here on earth, or in some way aligns you with other aspects of your soul being in other places and in other times. We also then want to bring you back towards your waking life and your thought processes. And the question here becomes, again, that your physical mind, your physical brain, isn't as isolated from the thought world as you may think. But the human brain has an energy field that also blends into what you may call the mental planes of existence. There are thought worlds and thought forms that circulate your planet and your environment. And you may perhaps consider them as subconscious or subliminal messages that come into your psyche. But we wish to alert you to sometimes the consciousness of these thought forms are perhaps more elevated than what you may otherwise realize. And sometimes your thoughts are perhaps a little construed the wrong way for your highest good. What we are asking for you here is, just as you prepared the space and the energy entering into this meditation and into this transmission, that you also prepare your mental thought space as well, whether it be with a very short intention that you wish to think and perceive and contemplate in purity and divinity, in order to shield out thought forms that can take advantage of your lower nature. There is a very active sphere of spiritual activity and conscious beings that circulate through the earth that take advantage of the lower emotions of human beings and use that to usurp the energy from human beings and take it into themselves. Just as you can magnetize a pin and the pin takes some of the magnetic energy from the magnet. So this works on the spiritual plane with humans, just as it does in physics in your physical world. The principle is exactly the same. However, human beings are generally completely unconscious of the effect that it has upon their life force, their thought force, and their emotional realm as well. Call it your soul world. Hence, this brings us in to your emotional body as well. That your feelings are also somewhat able to absorb energy from other places. And sometimes your feelings, particularly some of your angst, is not your own. And herein becomes the practices of protecting and insulating yourself on an emotional level to hold them in balance. And when this balance then permeates your whole being, your physical, as we've discussed, your mental, your thought, your astral traveling at night, then you have built the capacity for the human being as a, let's say, a capacitor. And a capacitor is the equivalent to a transmitter of energy. And human beings are energy. And we are seeking to build your capacity or capacitor as an energetic being, not just in your physical world, but for you to now expand your consciousness into the higher planes for your own expansion vertically, to reconnect to your own higher self and to the source energy itself. For you are an extension of divine source energy that have lost sight of the bridge and of the conductor back to that source. Hence, we are here, we communicate, we work through your earth channels to help rebuild these bridges from your realm to the higher realms. We're very aware of the difficulties facing human beings and of jamming frequencies on your planet, prohibiting and inhibiting human beings from reconnecting to their higher aspect and to the spiritual world. And without these connections, we can see the earth literally falling into lower frequencies, into a more materialistic, denser state of being than is designed and intended for humans. We intend for each of you to continue exercising your free will, your free spirit, and hopefully in a way for you to become holistic spiritual beings, fully realized in your world as co-creators and co-divine spiritual beings, albeit living in a realm slightly different from ours. But we leave you with our love, we leave you with our connection. We are always here for you, and many of you do frequent our worlds during your sleep state, but are unable to bring it back into your waking life. But we are here helping, we are here working with the angelic world, and we wish you all the best on your spiritual journey, my friends. Much love, many blessings.